Howdy y'all, it's Kathy from RustPaperScissors, and I'm here today to kick off the Halloween season for 2025 with this Halloween journal that I've made basically out of a old mailing container. I made one very similar last year and got the opportunity to make another one this year, and I'm really excited. They're a lot of fun to make and fill with different things. The film container is approximately 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. It is approximately maybe 2.5 inches thick. It has this belt closure on there, and I left it pretty blank so you could really kind of make it your own. I thought you could add stickers along the side. This is a tag that can be removed if you didn't like that. It's just kind of something that you could make your own. On the inside, I've left the cover blank, and I've added some stickers that you could perhaps put in here or make a collage. You could add your own favorite Halloween paper, and I thought if you set this out on a card table and opened it up, it'd be a lot of fun to have on a card table. So that's the idea behind it. Then I filled it with several different things. I've added this dyed cheesecloth, and then it comes with a small kind of mini journal, and I'll go through this in a minute, but I just wanted to show it to you. And that's the basic journal, and then the rest of this is just different items that you could use during your holiday season. This is what I call a little witch's purse or witch's bag. It's just a black velvet bag that I added a deconstructed skeleton and sewed it to the bag. I added some pins and a little tag, and it's just, you could hold different things with this. And then inside I added a series of tags from potions and labels. Most of them are stickers, and I thought what you could do if you wanted, you could decorate the front of the container, or you could make a little collage here, using different elements from they're hard to pick up from the kit. It's not a kit, but they're just different things that you could make, just a way to make it your own. That doesn't look exceptional, but just an idea of different things you could do. So those were included. Then also is just a little Dollar Tree pencil with some ghost on there. I've added I call it Halloween journal or holiday journal insert. This one is just the skeleton and then the little song, the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. And it just has different prompts on like maybe what are your traditions, what are your decorations, the menu, who are the guests, what was the weather, those type of things. Then this is what I call a tearaway tag booklet. It's just a set of guest checks that I stapled together with some rusted staples, and then it makes a little booklet, or you can tear them apart and use the tags individually. So I think that's fine. So that's just some extra tags. And then I pulled that paper clip out. It's covered with a paper clip, and the back is covered. I just messed it up. But there you go. And then I've also added just some extra metal tags. I love to use these They're a great background, you know, being the busted tags. If you add just a simple focal point or sticker, you can make a quick tag. And so I included a set of those. And then this is just a little file folder that I made, again, with the poisonous labels and different items. And inside it's just a series of papers where I added pictures from a digital kit. I believe it was called the Asylum. And then the back is just a digital print, and then I added Condemned. So you could change those papers out if you didn't like that. Make it your own. And this was the little library card holder that I embellished for a I'm drawing a blank. It was a challenge that I participated in, and I just thought it was cute, and I thought it would be fun to add it to the box. It just says Bone Collector on there, and then there's a couple of little skeletons, and then this skull. So, and then this is just offsets from, or offcuts from the journal, and I just included them in case you wanted to do some collage or make tags. You'd have the same papers to do that. And then lastly is just a little metal or rusted embellishments, paper clips, binder clips, a little alligator clip, another bulldog clip, some book darts and owl clips. And then also included is a little 200 rusted staples. So that's just what's inside the box. I'm going to stop for a second and set up, and we'll go through the journal. Okay, this is the little journal that's included in the box. And I keep it together with what I call a D-ring fastener. And those make quick, easy closure, and then just the ribbon. Like I said, this was a file folder that I covered with a sticky backed velvet. It's approximately 4.5 by 5 with just a little digital print on there with a little bling. This is a tarnished number that I added. And then on the side here is just the little tag, and then the little moon. And on the back is a little joker. So on the inside, there is a tuck spot here, a crocheted tuck spot that I made. And then these are just some little tags that I included. A witch trial, the 3 little witches, I think they're so cute. Black Hat Society, Witch's Ball. And then this is like a subway art of Halloween. And I'll clip that together afterwards. Then this is just the journal. This is some vellum that I embossed a crow on there, and then I added the embossing powder on the side. And then it's basically just a blank little journal. This is a witch's inventory. A lot of places for you to make it your own. This is a tape measure. This is some math book paper. That's kind of scary. And then just some tracing paper. And then this is an example again of a busted tag where I cut a skeleton head from my Cricut and just added poison. And then I added a paper clip on the back, and just makes it a quick, easy way for you to put it into your journal. This is some graph paper, but it's blueprint paper. And then this is a haunted mansion on some vintage map paper. And then this is just some ledger paper, and I made just tuck spots here along the side. And then this is just some stenciling that I did with embossing powder, and this is some vintage ledger paper. This is a metal rim tag that I added the strychnine poison label to. Again, just some more stenciling. This is, I believe, a ham radio card that they used to, have their call numbers and things on there. This is, again, some more stenciling. This is just some paper. It's kind of like, I'm not sure, it's got fibers in it. It's really pretty. And this is, again, that math paper, and then just a little digital. And then this is just a bunch of hocus pocus. And just some blank pages. Another label where it says dangerous when wet. And then this is some graft paper. And it has the little black cat trading. And then again, this is a metal tag where I cut the witch's hat out of some sticky backed velvet and included that. And then the back here, this is just a little belly band that I added, and then a witch digital. Then this is the Flying Monkeys, and on the back is Elmira Gulch, the Wicked Witch of the West. And she had the Flying Monkeys. And then again, another metal tag. So that is the journal. It will be for sale in my Etsy shop. I would appreciate any comments and questions. I do appreciate your time. Thank you very much.